The more she sang, the more entranced the guest became. Shoot, I'm getting entranced. Can I ask for one then? What? Oh? Can you kill Timothy for me? Oh. Steam said that I've been playing this game for 26 hours. I refuse to believe that. I mean, I know I cut out quite a bit, but like 26 hours? You're telling me I cut out like... You know what? Let's just get started. Well, your doppelganger's lighter. You burnt Meyza's invitation letter. The flame spread rapidly and started to engulf you whole. What the... You waited for any hint of pain, but it never came. Instead, you saw the flames turning black, pulling you into your own shadow. What? Where are we? Welcome to Meyza's House of Desires. Oh, okay. Why? Are you bleeding from your eyes, or is that a scratch? Are those scratches? A cheerful but eerie-looking waitress greeted you by the door. Her eyes seemed to be bleeding profusely. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Show me your ticket and fingers, please. Fingers? A precaution. Can't have any runes on you now. Oops, I can feel that ink there. That's gotta go. Girls, I need some help, please. 4 other blind waitresses came out and inspected each one of us. The waitress poured water onto your hands, washing away all the rune ink. She also fondled you up to your elbows, trying to find any runes on your skin. Whoa. Oh, is that a rune I feel on your forearm? Sneaky, sneaky. Oh my gosh. Quill looked annoyed at the waitress for discovering his secret. It was surprising that the girls could find the ink so well despite their apparent blindness. Palmier Baker, is it? We've been expecting you. A shame your family couldn't join us. I'm sorry, but you know, business first. Hope you don't mind me bringing my friends as a substitute. Well, it was a bit unexpected to say the least, especially the fact that you brought an inkwell with you. Oh. The waitress turned her head towards Quill, smiling nervously as she did. How is she seeing him, or is she sensing him by some other way? Still, it's nothing my mistress hasn't dealt with before. Come in, come in. The waitress opened the door, revealing a dark-lit corridor. Y'all are studying Ignia, right? I can smell the scent of lily buds from the lake on you. You're right. Wow, you could smell that? The waitress pointed at her burnt face. Lost one sense, gained another. It's mandatory if you want to work here. Earning half your face seems quite the commitment, dear. And you said yes? The money is worth it. Girls, the money is worth it. Why are you still working here? Cause I'm just like, if I was able to get that much money for burning half my face for a job, I feel like I should live off of that for the rest of my life, whatever that money I'm getting paid is. Unless you taking some sort of oath to where you can't quit now. Then this don't sound worth it to me. Anyway. Speaking of money, is Mrs. Dietrich still working there? Wait, you went to our school? Oh no! Wow, that's horrible. Name's Riley. I graduated about 3 years ago. And yet you're here, working for a witch. I know, right? I have my reasons though. Lady Meyza showed me the truth. Everyone in Ignia is a hypocrite. All of us benefit from witches somehow. Nobles more so than the others. Most of our guests have made their fortune dealing with Meyza in one way or another. It's pathetic, actually. The bakers are the exception, of course. Their dirty works are fully done by their own hands. Huh? What we do? I don't know how to feel about that. Riley led you further into the building. You can hear people talking now. The sound of glass bottles clinking. The pungent smell of tobacco lingering in the air assaulted your nose. The place was bustling with guests, all eyeing the empty stage as if waiting for God or Core to ascend and reveal themselves to everyone. Riley led you to your own private booth in the corner of the room. It was perfect position for you to scope out the entire area. Anyway, here's your booth and the drinks menu. Holler if you need anything. If you want to leave, just put the ripped ticket back together again. Enjoy. Riley let you be as you observed the situation outside. Looking around, you could see other guests anxiously fidgeting in their seats. They all looked quite interesting. Some were what you expected. Black ties, women with fancy strings of pearls, and designer bags. But closer, you notice that most of those women's manicures looked chipped and dated, while most men had gaunt cheeks, disheveled hair, and wild, crazed looks in their eyes. Luckily, you were not the only one noticing this. Something's not right. Yeah, there's no blood on the menu. Thane. No, Thane. I meant the guest. I know some of these elites. Master Lindell, Lady Hampswish. Swish? Whatever. Quill. Aren't those nobles filing for bankruptcy? Yep, and they're not the only ones. I recognize old Sybil here. I heard that one recently tried to sell off his youngest son to the het vampires. Wait, you mean as a blood bag? Why would they do that? That's the thing. Rumor was he found a young mistress who was sucking his wallet dry, but I guess now we know the real reason. Hello? As you gossiped, the lights dimmed and a gust of wind blew the doors open. The wind pulled around a single spot, forming an eerie black smoke. Okay. And from it emerged a glamorous figure who you could only guess was the person you were looking for. Okay, Meyza. Welcome, my dear esteemed guest, to the greatest show on earth. The crowd went wild with her arrival. Some getting their wallets out and throwing gold coins right. Oh! Okay, girl. Oh! Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, here you are, girl. Okay. Throwing. I gotta turn this down. I can't focus. And throwing gold coins right onto the stage. The staff members seemed used to this, all running around methodically as they caught the gold before any could land on the star on stage. That explains the bankruptcy. Her powers must prey on the mind then. Well, that makes things a tad more difficult. Shit, and we didn't take any potions and have no runes on this. Just try to keep your head clear. Focus on something else. Arshem focuses his eyes on you. Yeah, not really an excuse to ogle Palmier, but you do you, Arshem. Naked grandmas. Think of naked grandmas. What? Thing? As the boys got caught up in their own anxieties, you slowly turn your focus back on Meyza. Instruments in the back started to play on their own, and Meyza began to sing her own haunting melody. The more she sang, the more entranced the guest became. Shoot, I'm getting entranced. Quill and Thane were no different, quickly developing a love-lorn gaze in their eyes. Well, your naked grandma's trick failed, Thane. I'm going to get a closer look for research. Yeah, sure, Quill. Right, me too. Great. Wait, Thane, Quill. Before you could follow your friends, Arshem tugged on your hand. Don't be reckless. Taking action now will do more harm than good. At least wait till the song is done. I guess you're right. Wait, how come you're not affected? You know why. Neither are you. Oh, you right. That's right. I do find her voice alluring, but it's nothing special. Maybe it's because I'm from another world. Maybe. You weren't affected by Ollivander. I'm not sure why though. Her voice is nice, but that's all. I agree. To be honest, I find your singing more enchanting. Um, I don't know. Apparently he can't. Apparently in the second game, it seems Palmier can't sing. So that's interesting. What? Sorry. He used to sing me to sleep sometimes. Remember? What? Yes, it was often off key, and you had a habit of changing the melodies to suit your mood, but it was a side of you only I knew. Quill doesn't even know you sing. Our little secret. And I loved it. Ah! Arshim. What am I supposed to say here? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. He does deserve better. I don't know. I don't know. He deserves better. But like, what do I say? What do I say? We're almost full. I'm not. I feel like that's a bad idea. Arshim, there's something you should know. I'm not. You want to come clean about your identity. You were not his Palmier, and he should know that. Of course. But before you could continue, a wild roar of applause cut you off short. You looked at Thane and Quill as they screamed praises at the witch. I love you! I love you, Meyza. We need to get those two out of here before they completely lose their minds. Right. Dang, what? I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Look. Man, I'm gonna keep that as is. But I need to make sure I remember to keep that save. As you and Arshim ran towards Thane and Quill, another looming figure approached them. Apparently, Meyza saw you and Arshim acting differently from all the other guests and decided to cut her performance short. Enjoying the show, young Inkwell heir? Definitely. I'll come again. Could you sing again? Please? Please? Quill's voice wavered as he seemed to fall into a helpless trance, enamored by Meyza's mere presence. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'll only be singing one song tonight. However, I do occasionally perform special requests for our most devout patrons. Oh, that's how she gets them to spend their money. More of the money. Hold up now. Girl. Okay. I'm sure our barkeep will be able to show you our more sumptuous refreshments. I'll be right back. Quill, wait up. Let me order her something too. At the sign of Quill's erratic behavior, the witch seemed to relax a little bit, her hand loosening slightly from her mask. She then turned her mask towards you. I've been meaning to talk to you two. From the looks of it, neither of you enjoyed the show. Arshim put on that signature fake smile of his. I assure you, your performance was exquisite, madam. We apologize if it wasn't reflected on our faces. Though I appreciate the flattery, I'm pretty sure your focus was elsewhere. Ah, that's right. Unlike Thane and Quill, who looked smitten with Meyza throughout the song, Arshim kept staring longingly at me instead. I'll admit that reaction of yours interests me. I never lost the intention of my audience before. If you would let me, I'd like to do a special performance for you. One I can only give in the VIP rooms. Girl, what? Who you talking to? I know you ain't talking to my man. Something to make up for my last performance. I wouldn't want a customer to walk out unsatisfied. Arshim looked at you as if seeking your approval. We both going? Okay. You nodded as you wanted to see what Meyza's club was all about. I'll come with you. I'm sorry, Palmier. I'm only extending my invitation to your lovely friend here. Of course you were. I have something else in mind for you. Riley beckoned you, waiting for you to accept her hand. You might have to wait until I finish my business with our Shem, but don't worry. I'll be sure to keep you entertained. You quirked an eyebrow at our Shem, asking if he was okay with that. Fortunately, he seemed to be as curious as you were and nodded at you, telling you to play along. Alright, I'll be fine, Palmier. It's rude to keep a lady waiting. Alright, lead the way, Riley. Right this way. The waitress led you to a more secluded room near the main entrance. The sweet scent of jasmine lingered in the air. Would you like anything to drink while you wait? I'd rather not, thanks. I have to keep my guard up. Are you sure? Yeah, a lovely array of cocktails. Maybe I can show you the menu? Lady, I'm really trying my best to not fall off the bandwagon here. No thanks, Are you absolutely sure? You know what? What if there's something on the menu? What if there's something there? I'll take a look. Looking at her hands, you notice her fingers were trembling. Her voice and face hadn't changed. Still the upbeat waitress from before, but her body language. Sure, show me what you got. The girl hurriedly took a menu card and shoved it onto your lap. Moonlight Rendezvous is our specialty tonight. We also have a sampler tray. She slipped a note at you, and only then you understood her insistence. Which would you like? You played it cool and took the note from the girl's hands. She seemed to have calmed down once you put the note in your pocket. Moonlight Rendezvous sounds great. Fabulous. Be back in a sec. Riley hurriedly left the room. Oh. You thought about exploring the area a bit, but just as you left your seat, Meyza entered the room. Did she know I was trying to sneak around? You sit back down, afraid the woman would comment on your behavior. Surprised. I thought I'd swing by first. She sat next to your side, gently holding your hand like one would when meeting a longtime friend. She has to know I'm not Palmier, right? This world Palmier. Maybe? Ah, the little baker heir. We meet again. Have we met before? Oh, don't be coy, Palmier. My, how tall you've grown. Little Drakmar Slayer. What? Do people still call you that after all these years? Huh? Oh, if only they knew the truth, my little demon. What truth? What truth indeed. Did she just misinterpret my confusion as friendly banter? Just how close were these two? They were pretty close. She called him dear friend, and I don't know, I thought they was kind of had something going on at first, but I guess they just close friends or something. Oh, so I'm sorry for inviting your father. I know I shouldn't have contacted him, but I couldn't help myself. Time and time again, you ignored my invitation letters. I was getting desperate. I'm so happy that you finally come to indulge me. I was always so fascinated with you. You and that Arshim boy. It was absolutely delicious seeing him stare at you so greedily like that. It was as if he wanted to consume you whole. Okay. I'm almost jealous of how strong his want for you was. But I suppose this was your plan all along. Huh? What do you mean my plan? Let me find out. To bend a man entirely to your will. To have him loyal and want nothing but you. You groomed him well. I'm just gonna say I didn't groom anyone. What do you mean groom? We're peers. Yes, I suppose grooming has a disgusting ring to it, doesn't it? Do you prefer the word train then? Either way, There's no need to act innocent with me. I know your twisted dark heart from a long, long time ago. Black smoke emerged from Meyza's fingertips, forming a black mirror resembling a TV screen. On the surface, you could make out what seemed to be a lavish home and a face you hadn't seen in a long time. There was no mistaking it. What you saw before you was, well, another you. Only much, much younger. Judging from the fact that you still had your faithful nightmare buddy in your arms, you guess this memory came from at least a decade ago. Is that me? It was the day we met. I remember it like it was yesterday. What, we met when I was a child? What the? Shouldn't you be in bed, little one? You're a witch. What are you doing in Sharome's manor? I work here. Lady Girlish Sharome got herself in a bind, and I was the only one who could get her out of it. For a price, of course. Favors for favors. What about you, Tiny Baker? Timothy invited me over for a sleepover. He didn't tell me he snored. Oh, Timothy, the youngest of Girlish unruly brood. Are you too close? I hate him. He's nothing but a spoiled brat with a silver spoon in his mouth. Okay. Is that so? Did you know he got into the Verrude Academy? It's not fair. They only accepted him because he's a noble. If it weren't for him, I would have... Indeed. You're a very strange child, you know that? Complaining about your childish academic rivalries in front of a witch. Aren't you afraid I might gobble you up? Most kids would be running for their lives. I'm nothing like most kids. You said you were doing favors for favors. Can I ask for one then? What? Oh? Can you kill Timothy for me? Oh. So this is this the Palmiere in the second game? Is this the Palmiere that I'm down bad for? That I simp for? Like, this is him? I mean, I understand, you know, sometimes you're just evil as a kid and you grow up and you realize that was messed up and I don't want to do that stuff. You know, the moral compass is real shaky when you're a child, but I don't know, this is extremely concerning. What? Not a boring and quick death, but a slow and agonizing one. Drowning, maybe? I heard that's one of the more painful ways to die, right? Oh my, that escalated quickly. Such a big request from a wee little child. And what do I get for all my troubles, My soul? You witches like that, don't you? Your soul? What the? What reason are you doing this for? I mean, I guess because it seems like he didn't have such a great life. But my boy, who do you think you are, a CL Phantom Hive? We're not demons, little Baker Air. I have no use for a soul besides for some mild entertainment. Well then, how about attention? You like that, don't you? Oh. If you wanted to hide, you wouldn't be dressing like that. Like what exactly? Don't say it. An attention whore. Mom likes to call the nobles that. You dress like them. Like those tacky ladies who try to upstage my mom at her own parties. So you're telling me he's like 10, 11 years old, acting like this? Okay. Oh, I know. Why don't we make a show out of his death? Madame Gerla will be hosting a party here next week. You can hide in the garden fountain. I'll lure the kids there, and that's when you grab hold of me and the others. I'll struggle and save a few kids before you offer me a choice to save one boy or the other. Then I would let Timothy. I would be proclaimed as a hero, proving I was the one who was supposed to go to Verdu and not him. Not to mention, Madame Gerla would blame herself for letting a witch roam in her estate. She'd be grief-stricken and torn apart with guilt. Meanwhile, your display of power would be all the guests talk about. Wouldn't that be fun? People in awe of your strength, watching that stupid bitch crumble in her despair. Your attention whore comment was very rude. You know that? Rude, but spot on. And she really said, watch yourself. Don't fuck around and get beside yourself. I know. Go ahead, though. I'll have to disguise myself a bit, though, as I can't have the Great Witch of Kareem defeated by a mere child. Perhaps the Drakmar Witch. It's been a while since I've worn her visage. Do what you like as long as it gets done. Oh, and one more thing. Even more? My. Such a greedy child you are. It won't trouble you, I swear. Fine, out with it then. The kid I'll spare. Jesus! Oh my gosh! Arshem, you deserve better. See, I knew it sounded like he was grooming him, basically kind of training him, manipulating him from a young age, especially with that calling Arshem a freaking dog when they were children. That was concerning, but I didn't know I didn't have full enough picture to like fully comment on it. But now that I do, man, oh my gosh. I wanted to be the Nephis boy, Arshem Nephis. He's part Fae with purple eyes. You can't miss him. Any reason why you chose him? His mom married into the family. In the noble's eyes, he's a nobody like me. But besides that, he's brilliant, strong, diligent. He has a bit of an attitude problem, but with the right guide, he can set out to do great things. I want his loyalty, his life, his future. A blind servant who can think of only me and my needs. You want to own him. And he'll let me.
The reason why I haven't kicked your ass yet is because the opportunity haven't presented itself. But best believe when it does, I will be there ready to whoop your ass.
The smoke dissipated and you clenched your teeth, trying your best not to let your vile disgust show. What was that? It was like a demon was talking. A demon with my face on them. I don't think I've ever thanked you for that show of yours. Since then, I've found it was the drama, not the money that I loved. You were the inspiration of this little haven of mine, a place where the rich come to die. So, I'm the reason this is a thing. Well, Palmier, not me. The in coma Palmier. Silly humans, cursing one another to get ahead in life, and not even brave enough to take accountability for it. Once I, or my clients, have chosen a victim, they'll keep coming here until they have nothing left to give. Until they turn to bones. Forgoing, eating, or sleeping, for the mere chance to hear me sing just once more. I held myself back tonight, fearing you would be affected by my song, but you weren't even swayed. Neither you nor the man you bewitched to love you, with all of his being. I truly don't believe the claims that witches were born from demons. But if we were, you are surely the devil in disguise, Palmier. Meyza looked at you expectantly, as if waiting for your approval. Stroking her hair sounds weird, but I don't know. She sighed in pure bliss. I wonder what she saw in me. I must go now. Don't worry. I only wish to examine the fruits of your labor, to see how deep his greed for you may be. Come visit me again, Palmier. You're always welcome here, free of charge. Thank you. Oh, and Meyza? Would it be suspicious if I asked for Arshem or Thane and Quill's safety? What would Palmier say? I don't think it's suspicious. They're my friends. But But they're the ones in deep. Our Shim's okay, right? She won't bother our Shim, right? Don't touch Quill or Thane. Of course. Damn, that made her mad. Our Shim was behind the break. I picked the second one. I picked our Shim. Protect our Shim. Because even though I think he's gonna be fine, I think that's more in character. Maybe I shouldn't let her on to who I am. I don't know, man. Without waiting for your drink, you hurriedly exited the room and went to find Thane and Quill. Oh my gosh. Why was that kind of stressful? Bathroom? Oh, wait! Gosh dang! You heard Quill's muffled voice in the corner somewhere. You sought it out and found Quill with his mouth covered by a tall, dark figure. What? You decided to hide in the corner and see what's going on. What? Meyza, I need to see her. Meyza. Who is that? My gosh. Hello? Quiet down already. Here, drink this. Wait, what is this? How special? You want Meyza to call you to the VIP rooms, don't you? I do. I will. I'll... Oh, lords above. What is that vile, tarnished abomination? Heh, that's the Quill I know. Good to see you, cuz. Oh, that's his cousin? My gosh. Pina? Yo. What are you doing here? And Bled, what the hell did you make me drink? What? Just a mix of mermaid blood, Cthulhu piss, and holy water. I call it bloody core. Tastes vile, but snaps anyone right out of the bad hangover or from a hypnotic trance. As for your first question, well, I'm the one who should be asking that. Unless you're here on your father's orders. What? No. Why would I be? You still don't know anything about the Ravens, do you? Not that I can blame you for that. Look, I can't tell you here, Quill, but let's just say our family business may not be as righteous as it seems. Huh? Have you ever wondered about the medicine our parents gave us when we were kids? What? They were booster shots, weren't they? Hey, keep your innocence, cuz. It's the only good trait you have. Oh, and tell that friend of yours that I can see their ass peeking out. Oh, crap. Hi? You peeked out of your hiding spot and put on an awkward smile. Hi. Nice cakes, baker. What? Okay, he literally met my ass. Oh my god! You really had the best bakery in the land. You heard and saw nothing, Palmier Baker. And that applies to you, Quill. Don't get yourself involved in this shit. And leave the witches alone. Trust me, it's better for your conscience that way. What? But you're a hunter too. I was. You're not the only one trying to escape the family business, Quill. Here. Pina threw Quill 2 small vials of bloody core. Its color and name reminds you of a Bloody Mary. Use that on any of your friends affected by Meyza's song. Should make them immune. I need to bounce. Too many eyes. If your dad asks, I was never here. See ya, cuz. Wait, Pina! And he's gone. He pulled out his invitation letter and teleported elsewhere. What was that about? I don't know. Still, it's too dangerous here. We should leave while we still have our wits about us. The drink seems to clear Meyza's hypnosis. There should be just enough for us. Here, you should drink some too, just in case. Right. Oh god, that tastes like ass. I know, right? He could have at least added some real alcohol to make it more tolerable. We should find Thane and our Shim and give them a sip too. I haven't found either of them yet, but I think our Shim is still in the VIP room. I have a better chance approaching him than you do. Alright, then here. Quill handed you a vial of bloody core. That should be enough for one sip. I'll find Thane. We'll rendezvous at the entrance after. Sure, be careful. As you headed towards the VIP room, you saw Arshim standing outside the door. Arshim. Palmier, are you okay? Shouldn't I be asking you that? You've been in there for a long time. Meyza was persistent. She seemed happy that I blew off her advances though. How peculiar. By advances you mean... Don't worry, she just sang to me. As if I wouldn't defile myself with a witch. What about you? She didn't do anything unsavory towards you, did she? I'm fine. Traumatized, confused, but fine. No one's ever fine when they say I'm fine. Come now. Let's find the others and leave this place. Wait, drink this. Is this mermaid piss? It's a long story, but it'll make you immune to Meyza's song, and I already drank that one, so... Arshim down didn't one go up. Horrible, but necessary, I suppose. Do you feel any different? No, but I trust that you wouldn't make me drink such a vile thing as a mere prank. How did you fight off Meyza's song anyway? I'm not sure. I suppose it's because my thoughts are full of you. It's as simple as that, really. Obsessive creep is crazy. Can I finally tell him he's gonna... I think that might be a bad idea. But I just want to do it for some odd reason. I'm being compelled. Can I tell him? He's not gonna like it. He's not gonna like it. Oh my gosh, he ain't gonna like me. There's something you should know about that. Your bond with me, Arshim. That day with the... Whoa, wait, you're gonna tell him that? Whoa, no. Oh my gosh, no. Wait. That day with the Drakmar witch? Arshim, probably... Why? Arshim, Palmier. What the... Dang, Quill, are you both okay? Yeah, I can't believe I almost spent 100k gold on this bitch. I don't even have 100k. We're clearly not prepared for any of this. Come on, let's get out of here. Wait! I'm leaving already, Palmier. No, I need to do something. Meyza, I'm sorry, but I have class tomorrow, so... I understand. Do come back again. I'll be waiting. If that it says failed, I'm reloading. That quest to find that girl's dad. You and your friends. Right, I'll come back next weekend. Tuesday. Oh, what? You'll come back Tuesday? Or I can always stop by your place. Your choice. We'll be back Tuesday, my lady. Thank you for your hospitality. Of course. See you soon. And with that, you arrange pieces of the letter back together. Okay. The letter mended itself while whole again, and you were transported back to your dorm room. Okay, so what the fuck was that? It seems that Meyza's song greatly affects the mind. A lot like a potent furlough rune. We should prepare accordingly and find another way of taking her down. Quill, didn't you once say you were able to make an invisible rune ink? One not only invisible to the human eye, but to touch as well. Huh? Well, yeah, it doesn't last, though. It works for an hour or two tops before losing all magical properties. Wait, we're still gonna fight this witch? She's nothing like we've ever faced before. Quill, who gave you this job again? Whoever it was, they're complete assholes. I think that Meyza may be a pure blood. What? No, I would never put us on such a mission. Yeah, sure, Quill. Pure blood or not, she's disrupting the lives of too many innocents. Innocents? Everyone there were a bunch of rich snobs who clearly deserved to be there one way or the other. Yeah, but she's also ruining families. Prim's dad was there. He may have deserved to be there, but his daughter shouldn't have to suffer because of it. Prim? Fia's friend. The Feyhorn girl. Oh, well, I mean... We're really doing this, aren't we? I can't just stand idle by after seeing all that. Nobles losing their minds, throwing away their riches, their families, their whole lives. If my stepfather was enchanted by that witch and left my mother for it, then no, I don't even want to imagine what she'd do. Yeah, I get it. That witch is a real baddie, but still. Can't we just get the principal involved or the Ravens? That's not happening. No! I mean, no. The principal is busy. The principal is a busy man, and the Ravens, well, I don't think we can get them involved. Why not? I can't answer that yet, but I just need to check some things first, okay? Quill, there's something we should know. Just please, let's deal with this on our own, please. Alright. I respect your decision, although that does leave us with some limited options. Maybe not. I think I know someone who can help. Who? Wait. Of course, Dietrich. Oh, this is a pleasant surprise. What can I help you with, children? It's awfully late. A bit too late, perhaps. By any chance, can we move this to tomorrow morning? Yeah, I already told the guys about your blackmail and black market thing, so you can drop the act now, Dietrich. Fuck! Fine, get your asses in here before anyone else sees. Oh wow, I didn't think I'd ever see you curse, Mr. Dietrich. I suppose what Quill and Palmier are saying is true then. You blackmailing students in exchange for illegal artifacts and favors. I respect that. I'll stop yapping and get on with it. What do you want? We need your help. Well, she needs your help to be exact. You pulled out the letter Riley gave you. Do you know a student named Riley? Impossible. Dietrich snatched the letter in your hand and read it intently. His eyes darted about as he sat on his desk in shock. Riley Jensen. She's alive. Alive? Jensen. Weren't they a family of well-known hotel tycoon? They were, until they went bankrupt 3 years ago. Riley, she was my assistant. She helped me with my more dubious activities as well. The blackmail or the black market? Well, she was supposed to graduate and become my full-time assistant, but then her family sold her off to Vortex as a blood bag. Whoa! Or so I thought. That girl, she's alive. She's alive and in need of your help. What does that letter say anyway? Details on her workplace, its weak points, runes that Meyza is susceptible to. Okay, her situation. And the passcode to the vault that Meyza keeps all her money in. This is it. I can retire. Oh my gosh. Seriously? A former student asked you for help and all you can think about is money? Multitasking, Palmier. I can be happy about two things at once. Money and her. I still can't believe you managed to track one of these fuckers down. Quill, you absolute. Behind Thane and Arsham, you could see Quill shaking his head vehemently, hinting that he didn't want the boys to know about Meyza's true identity. I mean, thank you, boys, for accepting my request. I didn't think anyone was up to the task. Okay, smooth. Wait, so you're the asshole who put this bounty up for grabs? Guilty. Is the vault what you're after? No wonder you had such a large bounty up. Correct. Next time, add more details, man. Would have brought some earplugs or something. I knew you before we get through it. Now tell me everything. Quill and you did most of the talking. Arsham filling in what he could. Dietrich sighed as he took it all in. Sounds like a pocket dimension. Pocket dimension? A space only witches and their guests could enter. Physically, it could be here or all the way in the dead zone for all we know. If she's smart, she probably has that space moving all over the world, hence why no one can find it without her invite. It exists wherever she wants it to. You said Lord Fayhorn was a guest in that club. Wouldn't surprise me if other families have received similar invites. I'll use my connections to get an invite I can use. It's too risky for me to enter with yours. You four should use your invisible ink idea. Play aloof. Surround her if you can. Maybe ask her for a dance. Wait until I can make my grand entrance, then we all strike. A two-pronged ambush. That could work. It will. So long as you play along and she puts her guard down, it should be fine. So you're certain she's not a pure-blood witch, right? Because she's definitely different from all the witches I've faced. Oh, don't worry, love. Palmier and I have faced worse, haven't we? Yeah? Let me guess, on that bounty you abandoned. Yes, but there are 5 of us now. Everything will be grand. It has to. I'm getting into that vault no matter what. Retirement, here I come. Honestly, this man has no shame whatsoever. Alright then, I guess we're done here. Thank you, Dietrich, for your marvelous hospitality. Not so fast, Quill. I'd like to have a word with you. You and Palmier. The rest of you lot can go fuck off. So uncouth. Sheesh. I thought you were a cool teacher once. How mean. Out. So, you found a witch you could read. I must say, you work faster than I expected. You can thank Palmy for that. Wasn't really necessary to out my true nature to those two. I take pride in fooling my students, you know. I can't keep any more secrets. I just can't. I feel like I'm about to burst. Well, you have to. Or what? Huh? Are you gonna beat me up? I'm all ears if you have anything to divulge. Especially if it's regarding the nobles, then... Oh my gosh. Why is... Oh, because I'm not high with Quill. So I think this is blocked out because I am like... Dang, there are no hearts with Quill. My goodness. Not to you. I'm not giving you any more ammo from blackmail. Well, anyway, we should head to bed. I should have the ink ready in 2 days' time. So soon? The faster we kill that witch, the better. And the faster you all get out my hair. Now, get out. Yes, sir. You went back to your room and retired for the night. Alright. I'm gonna end this part right here. But anyways, I hope this video was fun for you. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was good background noise. Whatever it was for you, I hope it was positive. And I'll see you next video. Bye!